Alrighty, well today again, I've got another laptop to take a look at, another thrift store find as per usual. Been finding a lot of these laptops recently, just like random ones. Not really sure why I'm seeing more now as opposed to a few years ago, but here we are. Maybe people are buying more new laptops recently and giving away their old ones to thrift stores for some reason. This one's pretty cool here at the top. As you can see, we have this BSU sticker. Oh yeah, it looks like it's a DIY sticker there. Cool. This is an older HP G60. I actually had a G60 many years ago that I was using for a little while. I got it off of Craigslist or something, of course. So that brings back some memories. Well, to take a look at the outside then, nothing super special here, but let's go over the ports real quick. On the left side here, we have our power barrel jack, VGA, we have an RJ45, HDMI, a USB-A, and an SD card. At the front, we have our audio jacks, our microphone and headphone jack. And on the right side, we have our DVD drive, two more USB-A, telephone jack, and a Kensington lock, and nothing on the back. Of course, with these models, we have a detachable battery. It looks like we have a couple bays here for easy access to. I'm guessing that's RAM and then a hard drive down there, but we'll take a look at that later. But let's take a look at the inside first before we do that. Pretty interesting layout there. It's full size keyboard there with the numpad, so nothing too special, but it does look pretty nice. I do like the silvery or something. It looks a little different from the other laptops that I have seen recently. We have a bit of an advert here for the G60. This one, it has the NVIDIA GeForce Go 8200M graphics with up to 1,407 megabytes of shared video memory. Oh boy, that's not going to help us. But yeah, we have that HP webcam, which looks like was covered up by a sticky note, I think. Looks like it, yep. I really like these AMD stickers here on the right side. That is a really cool sticker here of the AMD Turion X2 and the NVIDIA GPU sticker there as well. Of course, Wi-Fi certified there. Got a couple lights on the bottom for power, charging, and hard drive usage. Luckily, this does take the standard older HP charging barrel plug, so I have plenty of those. Let's plug it in and see if it works. Nice, looks like it's booting up. Oh yeah, Windows Vista Home Premium. I like it. Okay, upon boot, we got the Welcome Center, it pops up. Norton Internet Security also popped up, which is absolutely wonderful. You might kind of remember this desktop, and of course you see here I got Halo and Republic Commando already pre-installed there. I did use this hard drive in my Lenovo T60 review, just because I wanted to run something older, and that was what I had laying around. I never did get to test out this computer to see if it worked. I just pulled the hard drive, hoped there was something on there, and it did work. So I went with that. We'll see how those two games run on this hardware as opposed to the T60. Alrighty, well, let's take a look here then. So we got my HP games. See what that's all about. Interesting, I didn't know HP had like a game library, kind of like the Play Store or something. Or Steam, I guess. Can I play these games? I'm not online. Let's see if we can play Super Cow. Free session on my HP games. Okay. And honestly, the colors on the screen don't look too bad. Super Cow is looking pretty good. What? It's a platform game? No way. Wow. This is something else. Okay. That was the first level of Super Cow. I'm not gonna play another level, but that was something else. I gotta hand it to HP. I didn't know they did that. Well, before I forget, let's take a look at specs real quick. So let's go to System Info. Basic information. Okay, yes, HP G60 notebook PC. Warranty start date 2007, so this is around that 2007 era then. Okay, processor here. We got the AMD Turion dual-core RM70, a 2-core something, 2-core 2-thread, I'm guessing. We have 3,000 megabytes, so we got 3 gigs of DDR2, probably. That's interesting. Here we got a 2 gig DIMM and a 1 gig DIMM in the DRAM slots there. We have our NVIDIA GeForce 8200MG, and we are running 1366 by 768 at 60 Hz, and we have a 500 gigabyte hard drive. Anyway, on the desktop, besides the things that I've installed myself, which I will separate here, we have our recycle bin, of course, my HP games that we did, a Norton Internet Security shortcut there, an eBay shortcut. We have our PC help and support HP Total Care Advisor. What is that? Oh, okay. So it's some kind of, health and security PC cleaner optimizer thing by HP. So bloatware is what I would consider this. Well, I have the volume set to max here, and max on the media player as well. And I can see the volume playing here on the audio readout, but I don't hear anything. So our speakers might be bust, unfortunately. Well, cool. It doesn't look like then there's much to look at here. But how about we put in a game here and try running Republic Commando and Halo and just see how they do on this hardware. Okay, well, finally in Republic Commando here, and I remember to get fraps this time, so that's our FPS in the top left there. We're getting around 50 FPS, it looks like, here in Republic Commando on lowest settings, which is not too bad. Definitely getting some dips into the 30s here. We'll see how it dip into the 10 there as well. For some reason, must have been loading this new area here. Yeah, for a game that came out in 2005, and this laptop probably came out 06 or 07. It doesn't really have the hardware either for, like a gaming system, I don't think. I'm not sure how powerful the NVIDIA GeForce Go 8200M was at the time, but probably not very powerful, I'm gonna guess. It is cool that it does have dedicated graphics, but I don't think this was considered a gaming machine. Though it is good to note too that at the time 60 FPS was kind of the go-to amount of FPS. Now we're spoiled with over 100, over 200 FPS as the go-to for competitive gaming, but for stuff like this, 60 FPS is just fine. Frame rate only really starts being a problem when you're doing stuff against other people on the internet, and that's where it mostly counts. A lot of these games where it's just a single player game, if you get 30 FPS, it really just doesn't matter. Usually it's still very playable. Like right now, we're getting 30 FPS, but this looks fine. Just for kicks, let's turn it to all highest settings and see what it looks like. Okay, now we're on 1024 by 768 with the highest quality preset. And now we're getting 10-ish FPS, it looks like. So yeah, this is not very nice, whatever you're playing, 10 FPS. But yeah, I would say on lowest settings then, it seems to run well and it's a playable experience. It is getting pretty hot, and you can definitely hear it in the audio here that the fan is pumping. Well, coolio, I'll end it there for Republic Commando. Let's take a look at Halo Combat Evolved, see how that does. Alrighty, well, we're continuing where we left off on the Lenovo T60 review there. So this is the exact same place. Should be probably the same settings too. Could check that. Okay, so we're at the lowest quality preset on 800 by 600. Turned off VSync to see what kind of FPS we can get, if we can even get over 60. Probably not, I'm guessing. But here in the Warthog, we're getting about 40, mid 40s, low 30s here sometimes though. Well, this is definitely much more playable than the T60, even though these came out around the same time. Of course, the T60 did not have the dedicated video graphics that this one does have, so this is definitely an advantage on this laptop's part. I would much rather play this game, or any games, on this one, rather than the T60. That's funny. I'm not seeing any of the animation for shooting. I'm definitely shooting, but here, I'll show you in a second when I find another enemy. Alright, as you see right there, you can't see the shots coming out of my gun there, but they are definitely going out because I'm hitting my target. Oh man, he just jumped right in front of the Warthog. That wasn't my fault. Why did they shoot at me? What's going on? Can we... What? If I kill one of the Marines, do they all turn against me? Is that how that works? Never done that before. It wasn't on purpose either. Well, I think I'll end it here for today. Interesting to try out an AMD Radeon X2 laptop. Never done that before. That's a new processor to me. And of course, testing out the GeForce Go 8200M graphics, which I've never heard about, but it's cool to know this has a GPU in it. So, thanks for watching. Make sure to comment down below if you've ever had an HP G60. I've had one in the past, and I've seen a couple actually around in thrift stores before. This is the first one that I've bought, but let me know down below. Like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.